So MultiOn is one of the products or solutions that I'm closely following, and I'm planning to create some series of recordings exploring the capabilities of MultiOn. So today, what I'm going to do is the introductory recording on MultiOn. What is MultiOn? MultiOn is actually a web agent, and the concept is very interesting. So people like who are aware of how our brain works, right? We so just below the old cortex, right? The connection between the old cortex and the old cortex connects the spine, right? So the motor cortex layer, uh, which actually controls a lot of our actions, right? Based on uh, how we perceive the environment, and then take action that is taken care of by a one particular layer of the brain. So the concept of MultiOn looks like is based on that, where in the MultiOn website it said MultiOn is the motor cortex layer for AI, enabling autonomous actions on the web using natural language commands with millions of concurrent AI agents ready to run. And then it goes on to say MultiOn makes it easy to build autonomous web agents with secure remote sessions. It has a Chrome browser extension as well, and then it it can do data scraping, LLM data scraping, which I have not tried yet, and infinite scalability with parallel agents. So today, what I'm going to show you is a programmatic way of using MultiOn to do question answering uh, on a website. Basically, I took the langchain tutorial website. So this is the website, right? So that you should see there are a lot of content here, right? So if I have to build an agent which can browse this website and answer questions for me, then I don't need to. So this is one of the use case I'm thinking. I don't need to extract the information from here and put it into an embedding store. I can rather have the model go to the data, or the model access the website to give me the answer. And that is what I'll show you today. And then as I explore more capabilities of MultiOn, I will create a recording for the same, right? So what I did is I created a MultiOn account. I think there is a free tier for that. I'm not sure how many uh, searches I can do. I have not checked that, but for now it is free. It's a free tier. So I got the MultiOn API key. I created the MultiOn client using the API key, and then I'm running in a loop. Basically, I'll ask multiple questions. So the first question, so the agent will ask, what help do you need, right? I'll ask question, and then that question will be passed to the client. So this is a client I created, right? So the client has this browse method where I'm giving the question and I'm telling which URL to point to answer the question, right? And then we'll see what the answers are, right? So let me run this. So I will ask few questions. So for example, here, I'll say build a retrieval augmented, right? Okay, build a query analysis system. I'll say how to build a query analysis system, right? Let's see what it does. So like it is still not completely perfect. Sometimes it will hallucinate. Let's say I ask, how do I build a query analysis system? How do I build a query analysis system, right? So it actually um, should be able to click on that link, go to that site and give me the answer. That's how it works. So while it is trying to get the answer, let me click on this, build a query analysis system, right? And we'll see if it actually gives me answer from this site. Yeah, so I got the answer. It says, I could not find a specific tutorial on building a query analysis system using LangChain on the LangChain documentation page or through the Google search. Would you please provide? So this one, it could not give me any answer, right? So because it was trying this, right, which it will not work, right? Um, Let me try another, right? Let me try, how do I generate synthetic data? So it is not perfect. How do I generate synthetic data? Right. So I think what it is trying to do, it is trying to uh, create the URL dynamically and then doing some taking some screenshots and using probably a model to understand it. Right. This one, I think it did. It was able to get the answer, right? So this was the question. The source is this, right? Uh, let's see what it did. So to generate synthetic data, you can follow these general steps. Define the data schema, choose a data generation tool, configure data generation tool. So if I click on this source URL, does it talk about, yeah, see this one, although it brought me the data from this, but it actually hallucinated, right? This is not talking about synthetic data at all, right? This is your instructor, right? So this is something else, right? This is talking about building an extraction chain, right? It hallucinated here. Let me see if I can get a better answer for at least something like, let's see, Langs. Okay, this. Okay, how to build an extraction, or let's say, how do I summarize text, right? How summarize text. Okay. Looks like it is hallucinating. Maybe there is a way. So I see that the temperature, I'm actually printing the metadata also. I see the temperature is 0.2. If I make the temperature 0, whether it will try not to be creative to create the web links automatically, whether it should take whatever I have pinned it to, right? So I'll check that. Let's see what it answers from here. So this one, okay. So to summarize text using follow the steps, right? Let's see if it did it correctly, right? It went to tutorials summarization. Yes, this is correct. This one was correct. But let's see if it went from here, right? This was a summarized text, right? Yep. So this time it was able to actually predict the link, went there and give me the correct answer, right? Because if you see, most of them will be, so concepts, right? Setup, installation, like Jupyter notebook installation, right? It actually brought all of them from this screen, right? So it is giving me answer. Let me try to do this again, because it was able to do it in my previous runs. How do I generate synthetic data? How do I generate synthetic data? One good thing is, even gives me hallucinated answer, by looking at the source URL, it is be easier for me to find out whether it hallucinated or actually is giving the right answer, right? So the citation is good, right? So, but let's see what it does here now. How do I generate synthetic data? So this time is, so it should actually go to data generation, this link here. Let's see what it does. Whether it is able to go there. I think there should be some way to fine tune also. I didn't explore whether I can actually change the default model MultiOn may be using. If yes, then probably you can try with a fine-tune model which will not make mistake while creating this URLs. I think based on the prompt, it is trying to generate the URL, go there, and then it probably is not doing screen scraping, because screen scraping some of the uh, uh, like web providers probably will block screen scraping. It probably is taking a screenshot, capturing the screenshot, and using a multi-model model to create it. This time it is taking a lot of time. Not sure if it will finally answer the question or not, but let's see. It was able to answer for one at least. I don't see any, I didn't see any timeout parameters as well here. Maybe I need to look at what is being passed in coargs and args. Maybe there is a way I can pass some model parameters and timeout. Yeah, it's taking a lot of time. Still taking a lot of time. Yeah, this is this is too much of time. I'll stop it, but I just wanted to show like how this is working, and this is the initial recording. I'm going to explore more and then come up with uh, more recordings on it, and probably I can find out how I can pin it better to a certain context. That's all for this recording. Thank you.